Sokoto. That is the original name of the city, also known as Birnin Shehu da Bello, which has long been anglicized to Sokoto. The state derived its name from the Sokoto River, created on the 3rd of February 1976. Sokoto State is located in the northwest tip of Nigeria. It shares boundaries with Kebbi State to the west and the south, Zamfara State to the south and the east, and the Republic of Niger to the north. Sokoto, the capital city, is rich in history and tradition, being the seat of Islamic learning in Nigeria. It is the seat of the Sultan, who is both the head of the legendary Sokoto Caliphate and the spiritual leader of Nigerian Muslims. Sokoto State has produced several statesmen and national leaders for Nigeria. Among them was Sir Ahmadu Bello, the Sardauna of Sokoto, who was premier of the now-defunct Northern Region at the independence of the country in 1960. He was also the first elected president of Nigeria, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, who was in office from the 1st of October 1979 to 31st of December 1983. 6 elected governors have ruled Sokoto State, the latest being a 54-year-old legal practitioner, Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, the Tambuwal in Sokoto. A former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Governor Tambuwal promised an all-embracing administration while being sworn into office for his first term. On 29th of May 2015. Even his critics agree that 5 years down the line, he has kept faith with the pledge to allow the will of the people to prevail in all circumstances.
It was born out of desire for my constituency to have what I can say an improved representation. It's all about how one can add value to the system and the institution of democracy.
Ya Allah abin kauna annabin Allah abin kauna shi le burama abin kauna. Fatara mai sa'ala na ce ta iya dama ka san rance yunwa mai kai maza kwance ta kashe ba sai da ai gauba. Yau ne burane ga manzanka aiki rani zuwa kaka in gwamnati za ta sa doka shi le buraba ya karya ta. Aiki auni cikin taro ana abu sai ka ce horo idan Allah ake tsoro da lebura bai talauci.
Governor Tambuwal is purpose-driven, a thrust that runs through his political journey. Since coming to office, the state has witnessed a silent but spectacular transformation in various sectors. Having delivered on his promises for the first term, Tambuwal was overwhelmingly re-elected on 2nd March 2019. It is in keeping with this pledge that Governor Tambuwal set out to perform his tasks. His administration has intervened in several key areas. These include education, water resources, agriculture, health, security, information communication technology, sports entrepreneurship, culture and tradition, revenue generation drive, that is people-friendly and human capacity development. It is a new lease of life for the people of Sokoto State. A people-centric leader is in charge of affairs.
I can say the government of Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal is a government that is all what is concerned is the welfare of the people. Aminu Waziri is a leader, typically as an example of good leadership. Aminu Waziri is a leader with all qualities of a leadership. Aminu Waziri is a leader who listens to his followers.
Musamman irin titunan gada gaisuwa da bypass da wutar lantarki da ya kawo da makarantun da na ingantawa
da taimakon da aka wa 'yan kasuwa halin da ake cikin yanzu irin kokarin manyan kokarin da mai gina gwamnati yi gaskiya muna farin ciki da jin daɗi.
Therefore, we appreciate the effort of the government of developing Tambuwal.
Saboda haka mu wallahi muna godiya gwamnatin mu ta wallahi muna roƙon Allah ya ƙara tsare mu ne. Allah ya saka mai da haƙi.
For a state so rich in natural resources waiting to be harnessed, governance requires a clear vision, synergy and collective determination to achieve the desired progress.
Somebody who has this character of motivating people to work, and he gives you free hand to manage whatever he gives you to run a ministry or an agency. He will make sure that he gives you absolute freedom so that you can run that place the way you deem fit, as long as you are competent to do it. And he has confidence in people that he sees competence in them, and he encourages you. Governor Tambuwal encourages us to do teamwork.
The relationship between Tambuwal administration and the 23 local government council in the state is very cordial. So each month we used to have a meeting with His Excellency. He used to call us and discuss what is going on and have a good synergy between the state and the local governments. Even before the autonomy of the local governments by the NHIU, you can see there is a lot of joint project between the state and the local government. We have a joint project in terms of education, health, agriculture, and even human development.
Tambuwal adopts openness as the thrust of his administration. He embraces inclusive governance, which acknowledges the roles of traditional and religious institutions, traders, non-indigents, and indeed all and sundry in the state, irrespective of status.
The expectation is that one should be transparent, one should be accountable, and one should have fear of God. These basic standards, and in the case of people who are at this level, one should know that you have the responsibility of bringing people closer and together and being inclusive and very equitable in the discharge of your responsibility and mandate.
Over 80% of people living in Sokoto state practice agriculture at a commercial level. They feed the state, the nation, and the countries next door. The Tambuwal administration has created several opportunities to ensure the effectiveness of the agricultural practice in the state. Opportunities created included the procurement and distribution of fertilizer, farm implements, improved seeds, pesticides, and other essential requirements.
In the area of agriculture, Aminu Waziri, the governor of Sokoto State, Right Honorable Aminu, has done a lot, and he has the intention of doing more. So the governor is doing his best to make sure our people succeed, God willing, inshallah. When we started, whatever request from the Ministry of Agriculture will have automatic approval from the governor. And I'm happy all the agencies under this ministry are doing their best with the intention of the governor that immediately when it stops raining, we'll go into dry season farming. I think with that intention, I think sky is the limit.
The Sokoto state government, under Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, is passionate about uplifting the lives of the rural dwellers, who constitute the backbone of agricultural production. He collaborates with the World Bank, Africa Development Bank, and other financial institutions to transform the rural areas. Among other rural development projects is the network of feeder roads under the 500-kilometer Rural Access and Mobility Initiative. The recurring shortage of potable water provoked Governor Tambuwal to launch ambitious water projects across the state. This has led to the construction of water supply facilities in Gagi, Nakasari and Gidandilo, among other locations in the state.
We have two more of these abandoned projects if we're able to get some funding, we'll finish Tamaji and Dambua. And Dambua. And then there's even Rugalima. I'm sure they must have shown. Yeah.
20 million Ghana.
Yes. So they encircle the town, the old town, this underground water. Yeah. So hopefully, between now and the end of this demonstration, we should be able to complete the remaining.
It has a capacity of 8 million gallons per day. Runjin Sambo and Gidandare, Gidan Igwe, and part of this new market and part of new market.
This is in addition to the construction of hundreds of solar power and motorized boreholes in the semi-urban and rural communities. The objective is to bring clean water to the doorstep of every resident of the state.
Quality water, potable drinking water to the good people of Sokoto State, and in particular the people living in Sokoto metropolis, which will engender a more healthy and healthier living, inshallah. So we appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing us to continue to contribute our own quota in this very, very noble endeavor of water supply to the people. We know the importance of clean water. This is not only for drinking and washing and industrial use, but it also, once it's clean, promotes and engender healthy living.
And relief has come for communities that have never enjoyed pipe-borne water supply. Projects abandoned for over 2 decades are being revived, upgraded and expanded to ensure efficiency in water supply. The Sokoto State Water Board introduced technology into the distribution process. Software for consumer enumeration and billing has been launched.
We have started enlightenment that people should be paying their water bills, especially that even that Gagi area, they have not been getting water for long. But after the completion of the project, now they are happy to pay people.
And more customers are coming into the supply net. Sokoto State earned the confidence of the World Bank, which gave a grant of $2.5 million for the expansion of water supply to residents. To demonstrate his emphasis on education, Governor Tambuwal assigned 3 renowned professionals to man the sector. Honorable Bello Abubakar Gwiwa is in charge of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Professor Bashiru Garba is the Commissioner for Higher Education, and Dr. Kulu Haruna runs the Ministry of Science and Technology. They all collaborate to execute the policies to revive education in the state, following the declaration of the state of emergency in education by Governor Tambuwal. The law on the right to education has been enacted by Tambuwal administration. This has propelled school enrollment, retention, and completion at the basic education level in the state. This act has resulted in commendable rapid rise in school enrollment figures, and emphasis is on improving access to girl child education.
Commission this 2000 PVA generator. Mashallah.
This is our classroom, and we are very happy with Sokoto State Government for renovating our class. We thank government. Even new desks were provided. We are so happy.
Ni sunanka?
Kabiru.
Kana zuwa makaranta?
Awo.
Wace makaranta kake?
Abdulsalami.
Abdulsalami. To yanzu da an zo makaranta za ka ji daɗi? Kwarai?
Awo.
Kake da uwanka ko?
Awo.
Muna ƙara godiya ga Allah da kuma shi babanmu da ya samu damar kwamitin shi ya gina mana wannan blog, da kuma fatar cewa Allah zai saka mishi da alheri da mahicin alheri da kuma gama lafiya kamar yadda kakanni da uwayen shi suka gama lafiya da jama'a su. Kuma ga mulkin shi muna roƙon Allah shi taimaka shi ba shi ƙarfin gwiwar taimaka ma addini kamar yadda suke wanne da kakanni suka yi.
Gaskiya wanda ya gina mana shi sai mu ce sarkin musulmi da Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, kuma muna godiya gare su da mai yawa, kuma Allah ya saka musu da alheri.
Wallahi sai godiya muka don mu ba mu taɓa samun gwamnati wadda ta kula da mu ba irin haka. Gaskiya sai mu yi godiya kuma mu roki Allah shi ƙara musu lahiya da ƙwarin gwiwa. Lai za mu yi ƙoƙari mu sa 'ya'yanmu makaranta sosai in Allah ya so. Ga mu ga jami'a in Allah ya so sai shiga jami'a.
In 2015, records available statistics, it shows that in Sokoto State we have over 900, to be precise, 925,621 out of school children in Sokoto State. But from 2016 to 2019, or let me say to date, we have been able to return back these children to school. And we have tremendously succeeded because about 677,000 pupils were returned to school. So if you now look at the margin between 2016 to date, having the ability to return over 677,737 students for 925 we had in 2015 is no doubt a wonderful development in the area of access to education.
Muna miƙa godiya ga Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, a kwamitin Sarkin Musulmi mai girma Sa'ad Abubakar. Muna miƙa godiya gare shi da ya gyara mana wannan makaranta. Mun gode. Allah ya bada sa'a. Sunana Hadiza Isa Raba a makarantar GGC Raba. Gaskiya muna miƙa godiya ga gwamnatin Aminu Waziri da ya gyara mana wannan makaranta da mai girma Sarkin Musulmi. Mun gode.
Farko muna ƙara miƙa godiyar mu ga gwamnatin Aminu Waziri Tambuwal.
For the budget 2021, we have a provision of 4,710 million to take care of ICT, the 3 academies we are to have across the 3 senatorial districts, the 23 science, junior science schools for girls, the study of science and science-related courses, and also to encourage the citizens of Sokoto State to take to sciences.
The system we developed in Sokoto in order to tackle this problem of Almajiri particularly is to establish centers, Quranic centers, our usual Quranic schools, and we try to integrate them into the formal system of learning. And in that way, we have been able to succeed. Now, having spent 6 to 12 months in the centers, we now integrate you into the formal school system. And in that way, quite a number of, we have very minimal number of Almajiris in Sokoto nowadays because of this system.
The Sokoto State University at Madurawa is one of the 9 tertiary institutions up and running under the Tambuwal administration. Unlike in the past, all the courses have been fully accredited by the relevant authorities. This has never happened before, and it is one of the several development strides by the administration.
This became necessary, otherwise the feat the university has achieved in terms of accreditation wouldn't have been possible, because offices are also one of the mandatory requirements of accreditation. So by having this on ground also, it has contributed immensely in the success of the university.
All the academic institutions are being upgraded to meet with contemporary situations and standards.
The present administration made education its top priority with a view to addressing challenges and achieving our goal of ensuring equitable access to quality education for all our children of the state. This culminated in the declaration of state of emergency in the education sector in order to fast-track the process of realizing our goals in education.
The Sokoto State University Teaching Hospital in Kasarawa is due to be ready next year. It is a massive investment by the Tambuwal administration. The Tambuwal administration has an all-embracing approach to education. The children of the poor have the same opportunities as the children of the rich. The Sokoto State Scholarship Board provides support for students in tertiary institutions within and outside the country.
We can say it's a miracle. It's a miracle in the sense that almost all Sokoto State indigenes studying at tertiary institution are under the sponsorship, under the scholarship of Sokoto State government. We have over 18,000 students, both at universities, polytechnics, and other tertiary institutions. And they are all being catered for by this administration. And this administration did not stop at local students. We have over 500 students studying outside this country.
The Tambuwal administration identifies healthcare as one of the key sectors that requires state-of-the-art facilities. It therefore set out to provide world-class diagnostic center known as the Sokoto Specialty Medical Center. It is integrated with a 100-bed specialized hospital to serve the Northwest region and neighboring countries. Several primary health centers have been upgraded to general hospitals. Medical facilities have been renovated, expanded, and equipped with state-of-the-art equipment installed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alma sarkin musulmi kafin ya shigo nan tare da mataimakin gwamna mun shiga ainihin cikin takanta specialist hospital. Mun zagaya, mun duba, mun ga yadda take. Babu shakka abinda muka gani mun yaba kwarai da gaske.
Support for first responders and medical access to all have been boosted by the Tambuwal administration through the State Emergency Response Team, Central Ambulance Service, and the State Community Contributory Health Insurance Scheme. A surveillance and emergency response unit has been created and strengthened to liaise between federal, state and local government areas to curb disease outbreaks. This is the first of its kind in the Northwest geopolitical zone.
I witnessed the production of 710 hand-washing machines, which was approved by His Excellency a month ago. Your Excellency, I'm proud today to stand before you and inform you that we have completed the production of these 710 hand-washing machines, which will be distributed in public places, religious places, and across the 23 local governments of the state.
Governor Tambuwal cares about the vulnerable in the state.
Wani za su daɗa shi su tara ƙasa su kwashe ta mutu ba za ta motsa ba in lai wura bai aiki ba. Su haƙe titi su sa kwalta mai moto ya yi garan ƙeta. Wani lai wura bai da ko mata, wani bai da ko riga, wani bai da ko wando, wani bai da ko dame, wani bai da takalmi, wani bai da ko hula amma ba gai ciwo ba. Wata ran da na ɗauki matona na zo yashi ya kama ta da lebur za ku za ta riga ku fito fili ku kwankwanta. Ku samu kadari ku ce tura, kusan ba za ni tura ba, motar ba za ta motsa ba, illai mura bai aiki ba. Dubuta na gyaɗa kamar dala ƙauye da cikin Kano jalla su ɗauki guda su ɗora ta amma ba za ta goce ba. Jirgin ruwa in ya zo can wa, lebura ne kan sauke, lebura ne kan ɗora, lebura ne ke lodin da lebura za yi sa ta riga jirgin ba za yi motsa ba.